Oh god. Fucking love this soundtrack. Okay, so it appears to be working, and it seems to be not horrendously awful to the ears, so we're gonna give this a go. I'm a bit scared to do this, because I haven't got Ziggy to shout at today. Like, it's just so much easier when I can just bicker and banter with Ziggy, so doing this on my own is a bit scary, but we'll give this a go. See if this is like at all watchable, but also I can't wait to play this game again. It's gonna be so good.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD.
We just
The world
watched this.
thrives
Stop.
on a constant
Stop.
flow of groundbreaking.
No! Oh, there we go. Okay. Never done this on camera either. I'm very wary about fidgeting. Touching the face. Oh shit, they don't voice act the main character. Oh no, am I gonna have to do that? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna try. This might be horrible and I'm sorry. Okay. So is it home? Sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. As appropriate, that's kind of how I live, that's fair. I'm mostly clean, but yeah. Good old Lappy. May not be the most powerful or the fastest, or have the best screen, but well, it works. Let's use the old laptop then. Lappy is a bit of a relic. There's lots of nice little details in this. Okay, I've got to do my article. I've completely forgotten how to play this game.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova, host of Star in the Stratosphere, and tonight in the stars. Join Ryan D. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities and find out what their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
Okay, that's new. I appreciate that. That's not bad. Alright. A story about the human revolution. Or I think the anti-robot people, if I remember rightly, or the anti sort of, yeah, technology stuff. Okay. Human Revolution remains vigilant in the hashtag #StayHuman protests in Upper Market. December 19th, the Human Revolution is on day 10 of their protesting outside the various Genus clinics around the city, including those in the East Bay and down the peninsula. Genus. The gene splicing treatment facility has been met with much controversy since the organisation reached mainstream exposure over the past few years. Genus employee Mort Crane spoke to OK Today exclusively. According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms, claiming they're being terrorised in their own city. We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, whatever they are, said Crane. Individual rights have always been of paramount importance to us, he continued, and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or require. Shit. Just realised I'm writing like my own little story about it with these sorts of themes, and it's pretty much identical to this. I don't know if I've subconsciously ripped this off, or if I started writing this before I played this. I can't even remember anymore. Not that this premise is that original anyway, I guess, so that's fine, I suppose. The Human Revolution stands behind their claim that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. and the group feels that the goals stated by Genus, in addition to newer cybernetic technology, are warping humanity into a very scary, dark future. They're playing God in the most senseless of ways, and we were born human. Who are we to mess with our genes and start turning everybody into who knows what? Said one protester, who asked to remain anonymous. It's ridiculous and scary, it's not human. But there you go. I'm not sure I want to read every one of these, I don't want to bore you all to death. But doodly-doo. Okay. A bit of sports news. Fair enough. Probably not plot relevant, so we can skip that. Bye bye. This is all just flavour, don't worry. I hope. Should probably check that one, that might be important. Alright, that doesn't sound relevant, but that is. We'll read that one. Okay. Golden Gate Park vandalism on the rise. December 19th, reports show that local foodie booth JJ's Froyo stand was destroyed last night in what appears to be another case of a rogue rom committing an act of vandalism. The cart was evidently attacked and damaged by a large rom that had no shell. Witnesses state that the alleged perpetrator has been randomly appearing at night before lumbering back into nearby trees on the western side of the park. And this is the first case of a rom being reported to live on its own in the wild as a stray. It's a little bit Blade Runner. Police say that tracking down a potential owner of the ROM is likely impossible. Some speculate that the strange ROM may have been framed by vandals who set their crime deliberately to make it appear to have been carried out by the ROM, rogue or under orders. OK Today reached out to Parallax for comment, and they assured us that the rogue ROM is purely a myth that tends to pop up conveniently when low revenue businesses have the urge to file an insurance claim. Bit of fraud for you. Parallax did not appreciate the reports of vandalism being attributed to their models. Is this wild ROM the real deal? Or could it be a fairy tale created by those looking to make a quick buck? Or perhaps there's something else to be gained. More as the story progresses. Mel Hopkins. Cheers, Mel. Nice one. Okay, let's get out of here. Wait, that'll probably make things move into the future, because that's my I'm supposed to be doing an article, aren't I? Let's go on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Lips Live, the premier online video network. Okay. The walls are paper thin. Watching a live feed at this hour would probably cause your neighbours to kill you. Ah, okay. But not a stream in a stream. That's what I was after. Go well. BT. I wonder if there could possibly be anything nearby that might aid you on your quest. Bit of a hint. Your inbox, a hell so terrifying, so specific, so personal, that no other living thing should dare enter. Luckily you're the only person with the password. Oh no, there's so much! Let's see. Actually, look at a spam mail, it'll be quite funny. Okay. Yeah, we get what you're referencing, we get it, we get it. Didn't expect them to talk about Vegemite at the end. Okay. What bills have I got? Am I in debt? I am in debt, of course I am. Oh dear. Oh no. So I'm down on my luck then. Okay. Let's see. Am I behind my rent? Not behind. Okay, a Christmas tree lighting ceremony. No. Why would your dentist invite you to a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Probably a trap. Am I a bit paranoid? Why am I so suspicious of my dentist? He might just be a nice guy. That's important. Let's look at you. Hey there, I'm the lead editor for What the Fuck Sounds, formerly Oh My God Sounds. We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent who need a platform for their work. We'd love to feature any product reviews that you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. I feel like this game is written by some angry artists that got fucked over at some point. Yeah. The old exposure argument, yes, it's true. There you go. Yeah, that's fair. And you. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. Popular pieces this week: The King of Click, a retrospective on the classic Model N keyboard. My only choice is unsubscribe. Okay. That's actually quite funny. Okay, let me out. I've done everything I could do there without progressing the plot, so let's have a look around here. Oh, I've got an unpublished novel. Nice. Yeah. Can I read it? So pen on paper is the most tangible method, but if you're going to be sloppy, maybe going digital would be a good goal. No, your principles wind too much of the thought. Would Hemingway go full digital if he were in 2064? Oh no. I say the first year at uni I had a fucking typewriter. So I was a pretentious douche. But this is before the hipster thing properly kicked in as well. Like, if I bought that typewriter now, it'll probably be twice the price. But yeah, not a good look. Can I talk to my stack of papers? Most people write a talk on paper. You just talk to paper. Blank paper. Okay. Your friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, at least. That's silly. You're just giving me silly options to give me silly answers. I'm gonna talk to the poster then, fine. Thanks for the tunes. Maybe one day they'll get released on lips./music. Okay. You don't know exactly what the use is, other than it seems to be growing day by day. That's not like me. I do my washing up every day. I'm not that skanky, unfortunately. I'm gonna pick up the sink skank. Give it to me. Okay. Why is my ID card in the skanky sink? Okay, I'll take it. Oh no, that's in my bag. Okay, right. Talk to the sink. You asked the blob in the sink not to loiter, but it bubbled up at you. Okay, let's stop this silliness. Let's do something useful. Can I drink the coffee? The letters F and K seem clear as day. It's also really gross. Fair enough. Oh, lovely. I'm not having coffee. I'm having ginger and lemon tea. Which is quite nice, actually. I don't know why I said it like that. You're home within your home. Nothing like curling up under those blankets and escaping away for a while. Oh, lovely. You'd better submit your article before you turn in, or you won't have a place to sleep for long. Alright, okay, I'll move the plot along. Fine. Let's do it. And it's nice, that has sort of built you up as a character, hasn't it? You know, you live in a shitty house, you're in debt. So you're a bit of a sort of C-list journalist, I guess. Before you can review the GX Ultra Beats, you must become one with the GX Ultra Beats. Where did you put those damn headphones anyway? So it's like, I'm not even like a BuzzFeed hack or anything, I review shitty headphones. Okay, where are the headphones? Nice. Mustard and cheesy milk. Yeah, let's take the milk. Nice! I've got me some milk. Okay. Headphones, headphones, headphones. There we go. A pair of GX Ultra Beats headphones, the ultimate in budget audio. You better try them out so you can start crafting a review. If I remember right, these are quite cool because they allow you to they're like super modern future headphones. You can like listen to all sorts of items and shit basically. Like if I listen to that poster and play their music and that sort of thing, just get this cool little touch. Talk to the headphones. The smart headphones are enjoying your voice in high definition. I just stopped doing those, they're stupid. There we go. Okay. So what headphones I've got to do the review on? They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things lying around your apartment. You see. So... I actually forgot that was an option. Oh, if I do that, I'm just going to start sitting and listen to this stupid music. Right, how do I use that with the earphones? Think about it, that's not actually that futuristic anymore. We're really not that far off that being a thing now, I suppose. But yeah, that's cool. So let's write the article. I did! Okay, right. Do a bit more. Use some of those. Nice. Okay. Listen to my bed. The headphones detect that you're lying down and begin to play some soothing ocean sound effects. Oh, that's kind of cool. What if I listen to my fridge? You sync up the headphones and listen to a live stream of a cooking show about making ramen using household materials. Unfortunately, you learn that mustard and spoiled milk aren't quite enough to make good ramen. Calm down, you're not going to get audited on your Times headphone used quota. That for. Okay, I missed something. Why are they called those damn headphones now? Right, you can hear the sink gurgling in high def. Oh, lovely. Okay, I hate the headphones apparently. I forgot they had bits of flavour in the descriptions as well. Actually, that's clever. Actually, they didn't have to do that. Okay, right. Anything else? Can I listen to my book? Oh, blank. There's nothing to read or hear. Oh, shit. Listen to the plant. Alright, no, done. No, don't listen. It's not a good vibe. Oh, is the plant dead? Oh, no. Yeah. I'm a shithead. The plant's dead. My house is shithole. Can I do the article now? Alright, time to get work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul, bit by bit. Character by character. Finished. Oh, okay. Now to send it off to the editor. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of the GX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty into a book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. Or maybe a little lip/live first. To YouTube, baby. Let's do it. You sync up the headphones and watch a stream of an afternoon soap opera. Is that it? Oh, I thought you were going to give me more than that. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you sync up the headphones and watch a stream of a 1990s coming-of-age dramedy. I'd be like 70 years old by the time of this game, surely. I do wonder about that. Like, will people still be watching 80s and 70s TV in like 100 years? Because we haven't dealt with 100-year TV nostalgia yet. That's a new thing that we'll have to experience. I mean, we read books from Victorian times, I guess, so probably that's not that out there. But I do wonder. Other things will just be completely unrecognisable in 100 years. I don't know. Going to bed, I guess. Let's do that. Hello.
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
Oh, right. Okay. Did not expect that voice to come out of him. Okay. I like it. Okay, so he's more like a... In my head, he was more like a kind of butler-esque, posh, older dude in my head. But no, he's more like a boy. Okay. I think I can work with that.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
That's a fine question. What?
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC.
Nice. Cheers, dude. That word makes me think of ball sack. I'm an idiot.
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro-actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
Did you? The sink is still shit, man. You missed a spot, man. Come on.
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
Okay. A snag?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
Oh, shit. Okay.
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well.
You fucker! What have you done? Ah.
I would consider it no great loss, though.
Fuck you, man. What a rude little shit. Okay.
Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
Fair enough. Dude, I'm not highly paid. What can I do, man? Yeah, I don't have enough money for a new
Don't
computer.
fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
Okay.
Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs.
Yes! Replacement robo-friend. That's kind of cool. I'll take that. Okay.
It is the least I can do.
So, how did you break in here anyway?
I came in through the door, of course.
You smart smart-ass little fucker. Fine.
The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious.
Oh, okay.
It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the SecuGate M/14723-B.
He's such an endearing little nerd. I like him already. Okay. I knew my landlord was full of it when he said it was the best.
Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter.
That is pretty shit, actually. That's quite a shit choice, so I'll allow the smug face. I'll allow it.
Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do all that once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken.
God, my house is shit. Wow.
And that you left it open.
I'm an idiot. Great. Okay. Well, you know my dog's birthday?
I know a lot of things. Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly.
The actor who's playing his character really smug. I don't know how this is going to play over the game. He definitely sounded more like bookish and posh in my head, definitely. But okay. I'll roll with it.
I would suggest investing in an Insect Model 1355 automatic security door. The 1385 is newer, but I find the added attack vector introduced by the integrated voice commands isn't worth the convenience.
I'm not going to spend the whole game complaining about the voice actors, hopefully.
The 1355 also has 300 5-star reviews on Congo.
My window lock is broken?
Yes, I attempted to repair it, but it uses a proprietary bolt head I am not equipped to remove. I took the liberty of filing a maintenance request with your building superintendent.
I need to do like this in my life.
Considering the
definitely.
speed at which he has historically worked, I estimate it will take him 16 working days to complete the repair. Not quite to my standards.
This is what I love about these sorts of games. Indie games always like take the mundane and make that the story. Like AAA games is like, you're a big manly man who has a big manly machine gun, does manly things out in the wilderness for hours. Whereas like here it's like, yeah, I'm a robot and your house is a shithole and your life is a mess, but I'm here to like sort that out. I've talked to your the janitor, he's going to sort that shit out for you. Don't worry about it, no problem. I love this. This is the kind of storylines that I think I wish more people related to. It makes me, I really do despair a bit that AAA gaming dominates so much for some people, and they don't even see a tiny bit of this sort of storyline in games. They're not interested in this at all. It was just I'm in my early 30s and I live in a bit of a shithole, you know. Whereas most of the people playing AAA games are little 15-year-olds who just want to make things explode, which is fine. That's excusable, I guess. Yeah. Oh well. So why are you here exactly?
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous.
Oh, socially anxious robot.
I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden, until now.
Hayden? You know Hayden Weber.
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
I haven't seen Hayden in over a year. Where is he?
I don't really know. That's why I'm here.
I love that little sound cue, that pshow.
Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
Damn, I'm sorry. What makes you believe that?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
I'm irrelevant and unthreatening, basically. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I might be the cynic. Okay, why should I get involved? I haven't seen Hayden in forever.
I took into account that you might not want to help me out of the goodness of your heart, as they say.
Oh, I feel bad now. Oh.
But considering your recent slump in published articles and the lack of liquid assets in your bank accounts, I figured you would jump at the chance to be first on the scene of the violent disappearance of a prominent parallax researcher right in the heart of Neo-SF.
That's fair. So, yeah, unthreatening, irrelevant, and poor and desperate. Yeah, that's fair. You go.
Am I wrong? Maybe you store your cash under that ratty mattress in the corner.
I feel less bad now, you sarky bastard, but okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies. There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Why would they want Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
Who are you, anyway? That's a good question. And what do you have to do with it?
Ah, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before.
You march in, sort out my life, and you don't even tell me your name. That's cool in a way.
I am Turing. I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his.
Aww, it's already hinting at his kind of self-esteem issues, I guess.
Exploring true artificial sapience.
And his grandeur as well. Yeah, see, there's already a bit of complexity here. It's cool. It's cool.
It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research, or to take it and use it for themselves.
So, how are you different from any other ROM?
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. They're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance.
So they're basically setting this up as E.T. with robots in the future. So I think that's pretty cool in my book.
Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
Oh, with a robot that doubts himself. Yeah, E.T. didn't have that, I guess. He was just load home and shit, you know. He knew what he was doing. How would you know one way or the other?
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
I think we're getting a little too philosophical here. It's a little bit cringe, these lines, a little bit. The writing is mostly good. It's not watertight. Like I said, it states the themes now and again, and borderline disappears up its own bottom now and again.
You're right.
But it's
I
cool, it's
apologize for the tangent.
Well then, I guess we should get started?
Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the AutoCab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
Sweet. Let's go, Robo Buddy. Yeah, let's go with optimism. I can totally afford that. Lead the way.
That's strange.
Right. I need a drink. That'll be 2 minutes.
Entertain yourselves.
Started selling Vimto down the co-op for £1. Oh, I haven't drank it since I was like 8. I pretty much survived on this stuff as a child. It's so good. Yeah. If you're not drinking Vimto, you're missing out. Truly. Right. I don't think this is too bad. Like, I'm missing Ziggy a bit. I think what's he doing tonight? I think he's out watching Black Panther. He didn't invite me. Just sod. It's a bit weird chatting to myself. I feel a bit insane, to be honest. Hopefully this is watchable. It'll save on the channel. If it's completely awful, I will delete this. Just want to boogie to the music again. So good. Okay, what's strange?
Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Uh-oh, cover up. Perhaps a maintenance robot took care of it?
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Before we go any further, I feel I need to clear the air between us.
Oh?
Events have been proceeding faster than I am capable of processing them, and I may have been overly critical of you in our previous conversations.
It's true, you were a bit of a dick, man. That's cool. I like you.
I have put you in an unexpected situation, and it was tactless of me to question your motivations. Let's strive to have a more harmonious relationship from now on.
He's sweet, if socially awkward. I like you. I'll start being nice to you now. Okay. Don't worry about it. You're upset about Hayden.
Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work.
I don't know if the dialogue choices affect things. Sometimes I'm tempted to take the shittier answer, but I'm worried it will make the ending bad as well, so I might just have to pick the boring and nice answers.
Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
You made your point about the door, let's just head in. It doesn't look like there was much of a struggle.
I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals.
God damn it, Turing! It's all these sly insults, man. Passive aggressive, dude.
I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him.
Oh, sorry. That was so good. Right. Aren't you programmed against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly.
Oh, okay.
To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Please don't.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you.
It's geeky and statey, but it makes sense, doesn't it? He's a robot just saying, like, I know the social rules, you see. So, yeah, that's cool.
It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
But well done, Turing. You're very smart. Good on you. Oh, glad we're clear on that one.
Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. But I...
What's done is done. We need to focus on finding him.
Excellent point.
This is
Let's
logical.
start searching for clues.
Okay. I might leave it there. I would like to stream longer actually. I'm quite enjoying this, but I've got to retake my motorcycle test in the morning, so I'll leave it there. If this isn't completely unwatchable, I might continue doing this another day. I'm quite enjoying seeing this game again. I'm really curious to see what the other voice acting is like, and I've kind of forgotten a lot of what happened in this game, so it's going to be nice to refresh that. I hope I'm going to watch back and see if like my sides are at all useful or meaningful around the game, and that my voice acting isn't completely cringeworthy. I'm probably being facing that as well, but hopefully this was fun to watch. I'm having a bit of a laugh doing this, and yeah, have a nice day whatever you're doing. Bye bye.